everybody, my name is today I'm going to tell you about Acropolis Adventure. Acropolis Adventure. Dimitri the Greek, you must be Brody. Surprise, Brody stopped and looked around the cafe. Over here, young man, the voice continued. Are you Dimitri? Brody asked. Yes, he answered. Dimitri's head was completely bald and tanned by years in the sun. His eyes were bright and welcoming. Even though the man was sitting down, Brody could tell he was tall. Winding around the Acropolis, Dimitri and Brody left the cafe. The pair walked toward the steep-sided hill called Acropolis, which is Greece's most famous landmark. What are we doing here? Brody protested. Instead of answering, Dimitri led Brody towards a stone tower off to their left. It was a 2-story high marble tower with 8 sides. At the top of each of the flat sides was a carved figure. Brody, tell me what you see, Dimitri said, pointing to the tower. Yeah. I guess I see a tower, Brody answered. That's obvious, Dimitri smiled. Look closer and tell me what you see. Brody shaded his eyes and focused. He noticed several small metal rods, rusted with age. They poked out from the flat sides of the tower at odd angles. Each rod rose out from one of the carved figures. Dimitri, what are those rods for? Brody asked. This landmark is called the Tower of Winds. Brody, look more closely at the carvings. Do you see the straight lines cutting through the carved figures? Yes, Brody answered. Do you know what a sundial is? Dimitri asked. Yeah, Brody answered. It tells time by the shadow created by the sun, right? That's kind of cool. Wait. Here. Yes, this tower does indeed tell time, but it is also a calendar, said Dimitri. I don't understand, Brody asked. It's quite brilliant, really, Dimitri continued. The sun changes position in the sky throughout the year. When hit by the shadow cast by the rod, the lines inform citizens of Athens of the exact time of day. They also reveal the exact time of year. That's kind of cool, Brody answered. Speaking of time, we better get moving. We have so much to see, said Dimitri. Discovering the theater. Dimitri and Brody soon rejoined the crowds, walking around the Acropolis. Suddenly, Brody gasped, Whoa, what's that? Stretching up towards Acropolis, stood row after row of stone benches. The benches brightly reflected the midday sun. Brody, do you like movies? Yeah, of course, Brody answered. Our ideas of drama and comedy begin here with Greek theater. Brody tried to picture the stone theater filled with people. The actors must have struggled to have their lines heard by those seated in the very top rows. Dimitri, Roddy asked, did they have microphones back then? Roddy, it was 400 BC, Dimitri laughed. There are no microphones. Then how could people watching from the top rows hear the actors on stage? It was based on mathematics. It was all based on mathematics, Dimitri explained. The theater is divided into 3 equal sections. There was the lower, the middle, and the upper section. Each section of the theater was tilted at a slightly higher angle than the level below it. This created a bowl that trapped the sound on the stage. No matter where you sat, the sound was the same. I can't believe things like this could have been built so long ago, said Roddy. Oh, my friend, just wait. We still have time. We still have the Acropolis to visit, Dimitri said. Climbing the top. Dimitri, I don't know what the big deal is, Roddy said. We walked all this way to see the Acropolis, but it's all looked like a bunch of broken rocks. Roddy, my young friend, be patient, Dimitri said. You need to pay more attention to the little details of life. This is an important lesson to you, for you to learn. Sure enough, after reaching the top, Roddy's jaw dropped open at the sign before him. On the highest point of Acropolis Hill stood a stone temple with massive columns of marble. It was as big as a modern football stadium, and it was decorated with carved figures. The entire building seemed to glow in the late afternoon light. Roddy's thoughts spun as he pictured the temple being built by ancient people. So, was it worth the climb? Dimitri asked playfully. Yeah, it's awesome, Roddy said. As the sun began to set, Roddy thought about everything he had seen. You're right, Dimitri. I need to pay more attention to the details of life. I would have missed many of this sight if I had been by myself. Thank you for opening my eyes. You don't need to thank me, friend, Dimitri answered. He put a hand on Roddy's shoulder and joined him in admiring the sunset in the fading light. Roddy thought to himself that he would leave Reese a different person than he was when he arrived.